What you need to know about college football 25, all team rankings, everything. How y'all doing? Welcome to Mobile Trash. We're back with some more college football 25 content. Now, I'm a little late on this. The rankings just came out for each team, and we're going to go over the overall ranking and what team I will be maining on July 16th. July 16th, we'll be covering college football 25. We'll be dropping guides, tier list. We'll be dropping tips. We'll be dropping top 10s, top 5s. We'll be doing all that sorts of stuff. So, guys, if you're on Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts at, make sure you follow. Make sure you hit the notifications button because we're going to be dropping new content all the gosh darn dang time. So we're going to go from 25 to 1. We're going to go over the overall rankings and how I feel about each team. And yeah, let's get started. Starting off at number 25. Number 25, we got Aloha. All right, they're ranking 87. You know, I'll be honest with y'all. I will not be playing this team at all. I could care less to even play this team. I mean, they're okay, but they are a decent team, and I think if I lastly remember our last episode about the hardest stadium to play. Sorry, they were one of the top ones on there. That was the hardest to play. So, you know, they might be a hard team to play against, but I'm not going to be playing against them. 24, we got Oklahoma State. They're going to be 87. Again, another team that I probably won't be playing, but you know, if you're going up against them, you know, usually they got a quarterback that can scramble. They got really good, you know, running back and all that stuff. So the team might be a little tough to play against, but, you know, nothing to really worry about here, and I won't be playing against them. Now, Arizona is an 87, and, you know, I might be playing a little bit of Arizona. I can't even lie to y'all. Arizona is one of those teams that just has always good wide receivers, always good quarterbacks, and all that stuff. And Arizona is one of those teams every time you play against on dynasty or whatever, you know, they're a hard team to play against. So I really could enjoy that. Now, number 22, we got Kansas. Kansas, you know, 87. I will say this, though. Kansas' stadium, you know, is probably going to be pretty hard to play in. It's probably going to be shaking your remote every time you're going against these guys. But overall, you know, nothing to really worry about with Kansas. 19, we got UCU. We got USC. Sorry, I said that wrong. USC. They are 87. You know, it's kind of surprising, you know. A long time ago, this team used to be up there. I wouldn't really worry about them. Now, the team that I'm really disappointed in, you know, the team that, you know, couple of years back, you know, all the old NCAA football games, this team could have been high up. But, you know, now they're on number 17. They definitely dropped. Oklahoma's on 87. Let's not talk about Oklahoma. It's a sad day. 16, one of my favorite teams one of the favorite underdog teams that I've always appreciated, Colorado. One of those teams that, you know, I might be playing a little bit of them. They're 87 overall. They could be a good team. You know, they have a good coach, all that stuff. Now, as we're going up now, we got Ole Miss at 15. They're 88. Texas A&M, I think Texas A&M is pretty high up there on stadium, too. So that's pretty good for them. We got Miami at 88. And then number 12, we got Florida State. Florida State, one of the hardest stadiums you're probably going to be playing in. One of the hardest teams to go up against, you know. Defense is always number one with Florida State, and I would expect getting whooped by Florida State, to be honest with you. Now, going up, we got Michigan at number 11. Michigan, it's, you know, they were a good team, you know, but, you know, as, you know, college football 25, you know, their coach is gone, all that stuff, you know, we'll see. We'll see if they're like a team to really worry about. Number 9, we got one of my favorite teams, you know, one of my favorite, you know, teams. Number 9, we got Penn State. Penn State, one of the best teams in college football history. One of the best teams to go up against. Hardest stadium probably to play in. Penn State is definitely gosh darn dang up there. We're getting close to that top 5. And from number 8, we got overall, we got 90. We're on the 90s now. We got LSU on the 90. LSU, always known for the hardest stadium to play in. I think they're really close to being number one. And I think, they're one of the best teams out there. Now they're not the old. They're not the old NCAA football days when that team was like, 96 overall. This team was like one of the top teams to go up against. They're not like that. They have dropped down a little bit, but they're still doing their thing. We got Notre Dame at 92, and then we got Clemson at 90, and we got Texas at 92. They're one of the top teams. Honestly, probably the only team to go up in the Big 12, probably the only ones to get up there. But as the new rules now in college football, you'll be able to have more teams in the playoffs. So maybe Texas will be up there when you're playing against them in Dynasty. Number 4, this is a little bit of a drop-off for Alabama. Alabama used to be a number 1 team. Now they're number 4, but, still a really good team. Oregon at number 3. Ohio State at 2. Now we're on the 93. And then, I've always said this. I've always said that this is one of the best teams out there. We got the Georgia Bulldogs. They're like 95 overall, which is really good. Honestly, pretty insane in my gosh darn dang opinion. Now, as I'm looking at the offensive rankings, we're not going to go over everything, but I do see a couple of teams here that I'm quite surprised. We got a sleeper team here, in my opinion. This team right here, number 2, Oregon at 94. I think this team is going to be a sleeper team. And what do I mean by sleeper team? I mean, you're not going to expect these guys to really, when you're going up against this team to play against, but when you're playing against these guys, they're probably going to be the hardest team. I can't even lie. They're probably going to be the hardest team to play against. As we've looked at all of the teams that are in the top 25, what are some of the teams that I'll be playing, that I'll be covering? I think some of the teams that I will definitely be playing is definitely Colorado. Colorado is definitely going to be up there. Now, I think that I'll probably be playing Penn State. Penn State might be my main type of team here because I just think Penn State's one of those teams that just really good team. Really good team. They're always up there. They're always doing their thing. I really am hopefully I'm going to master Penn State and just be insane on Online Dynasty and all that stuff and just whoop everybody. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. Are you excited for College Football 25? Are you ready for it? It's coming out July 19th. We'll be covering on July 16th because I will be doing the pre-order thing. And yeah, get ready. We're going to be dropping content all throughout mid-July. And yeah, guys, if you're on YouTube, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts at, follow. We're going to be dropping College Football 25 content all of the time. And I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Bye.